working. So when I should start now?
We still have 5 more minutes.
Okay.
You can turn your video on if you wish.
Yeah, I already turned my video on. I just wanted to check if the secretariat wanted to announce anything before the meeting start. Do you have anything to announce before the meeting?
Yes, we'll do our housekeeping notes and we hand over to you.
Okay, great. So housekeeping and then my turn.
Yes.
Great. So for the time being, I'm just gonna cease my video and my voice.
Did you turn on your video? Yes, I can see you.
Now start recording. I'm gonna leave the slides.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to APNIC 51. This is the second day of APNIC 51 and Apricot Conference. My name is Sunny Chendi, and I will be the MC and the chair support for this session. I will shortly hand over to the chair and the co-chair of NIR-SIG to start the proceedings, but please allow me to do a bit of housekeeping before that. As with all APNIC conferences, please be mindful of the code of conduct. It's published on the conference website, and also the link is posted in the chat box for your reference. If you have any questions about the event itself using Zoom or any other questions not related to the presentations, please use the Zoom chat and APNIC staff will help you. Or you may refer to the conference website for information. During the question and answers, Q&A, and open mic, if you want to ask a question or comment, you can either use the raise hand function in Zoom. So we will invite you to take the audio and ask your question or make comment, or you can post your question or comment in the Zoom chat. Now, that is all from me. It is my pleasure to introduce Billy, the chair of NIR-SIG, and Zen Yu, the co-chair of NIR-SIG. Over to you, Billy. Thank you.
Thanks, Sunny, for the housekeeping notice. My name is Billy. I'm very happy to see all of NIRs participating this time as well. Last time there was just 5 NIRs made a presentation, but this time all the NIR participated. I really appreciate. I really thanks to my co-chair, Zen Yu, who worked very hard gathering all the presentations and contacting all the NIRs. I'd like to take advantage of this time to thank to him. So today we have 1 hour and 7 NIRs had to make a presentation. I just want to remind all the presenters keep the time. I guess less than 10 minutes for each NIRs. So I just want to start start according to agenda. So JPNIC, I just want to give mic to JPNIC. Wen, please you can make your presentation. Thanks.
Okay.
I want to share my screen right now. Okay. Hello, everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is An Nguyen and I come from VNIC. This is the first time I have a chance to give a presentation at Apnic conference. So I'm very excited to give you all the information that related to VNIC in last year. I will begin by outlining VNIC's vision, and then I'm going to highlight some special activities and statistics of VNIC over the year. Finally, I will talk about VNIC's upcoming plans and events. As we all know, Internet has entered the next phase of development with transition to IPv6 Internet and emerging IoT 5G network. In this age, we pursue the new vision, Internet for all. Through the new vision, we will be the pioneer in the developing Vietnam Internet connecting to global Internet. Our mission is to continue to develop important Internet infrastructure and essential service, including CCTLD, NAR, DNS, VNIX, and so on. To catch up with the development trends of new generation Internet, our mission include infrastructure, Internet registry, membership, community, information and development, international members, and capacity. As part of ongoing evolution of VNIC, we have launched a brand new corporate logo in November 2020. The new visual identity with grid recognition helps to display much more what VNIC stands for and pursue on the next journey, Internet for all. Okay, that's cover the vision of VNIC. Next, I would like to move on and give you all some activities of VNIC over last year and some special statistics. In 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic has a strong impact on all aspects of life and posed a new challenge for everyone. VNIC still remain the close cooperation with old friends such as Kiza, Apnic with a lot of online meeting. In the coming time, VNIC and Kiza will work together to release some idea and promote participation and contribution of DNS operators in the region. Let's move to statistics. Now, VNIC have 16 million address IPv4 placed on the second position in ASEAN and the 8th position in Asia. In terms of IPv6, we have more than 148/48 and placed on the second position in ASEAN. In terms of VNIs, we have 46 members and the growth rate is around 38%. Okay, when it comes to IP members, VNIC have 546 IP member and the growth rate is new IP member in 2020 was around 200%. Let me go into some more detail about IPv6 deployment in Vietnam. As you can see, IPv6 deployment in Vietnam is around 46% and placed on the second position in ASEAN. In Vietnam, many ISP content providers and enterprise had conducted deployment of IPv6. Okay, besides IPv6 for Go program deployment by VNIC with the aim to promote and support IPv6 deployment in government agency. To be more specific, we have training and promotion activities, creating plan, resourcing plan, connecting and routing, application, testing for application, evaluation for testing periods, and deploying IPv6 for data center, deploy IPv6 for WNA and accomplishing periods. In last year, VNIC also released some new service. One of them is the Internet Academy. VNIC Internet Academy was a new platform released by VNIC with the aim to develop Internet human resource. It would provide information and data in the field of internet, including internet resource, internet infrastructure, routing security, and so on. During the first stage, VNIC Internet Academy started with the webinar course, video, online conference, and blog. In addition, VNIC released VNIC Internet Speak, a free service to mature internet speak in Vietnam. By 2020, there have been 24 test servers deployed at VNIC and ISP network in the whole Vietnam. Okay, at this point, I would like to turn to upcoming plans of VNIC. In next year, in terms of registry data management, VNIC create object and IRT object for almost member. In terms of technical system, we build on NIR system communicating with Apnic API. When it comes to policy, we review all the Vietnamese policy and we change the number resource management policy, and we support much more Vietnam internet community. And when it comes to international cooperation, VNIC look forward to having a close cooperation with Apnic and our friend NIRs in 2021. And that's all everything I want to mention today. Thank you for the attention.
Thank you, Nguyen. I just want to, I hope everyone can use a chatting window because we have a limited time. Maybe we can have some open mic time by at the end of this session if we have, but hopefully you can use a chatting window then. And also, yeah, next, do you have the next presenter? If you are ready, you can go. Who's that, Sunny?
We should stop sharing.
Ewan, could you stop sharing your slides, please? Can you do it for me?
I did.
I did.
Stop sharing. There you go, yeah.
Tim, you're good to go.
Okay. Okay. Hello everyone. I'm Tim from KRNIC. Today I will do a brief update since last Apnic's meeting. Sorry. Okay. This is the outline today. So first, KRNIC has 304 members now, and they provide various services in mobile network and fixed network. And KRNIC has allocated 132,576 /24 IPv4 addresses to our member. We allocated 124 last year. And KRNIC has allocated 2,529 /32 IPv6 addresses, and the last year is 61. And most of our members have obtained IPv6 addresses. In Taiwan, IPv6 user availability is 0.46% in the end of 2017, and 52% in this February. And IPv6 global ranking is number 6 now. We hold the 34th KRNIC IP Open Policy meeting in October 8, 2020. And we have two keynote speeches. The first one is cybersecurity policy and the governance in digital age. It's the Yali Sang, commissioner from NCC in Taiwan. And the second one is computation and communication, test and present. It's the Zhonglang Liu, the professor from National Tsinghua University. And the session topic includes cooperation SIG, internet jurisdiction buff, cybersecurity SIG, DNS SIG buff, policy SIG, and IPv6 deployment SIG, and so on. So you may find more detailed agenda and information in this website. And Paul Wilson from Apnic gave the opening remarks in this conference also. And the TWNIC holds 8 ICP IPv4, IPv6 cybersecurity training in Taiwan this year. There are very many attendees in the training. And we also hold a press conference called Taiwan RPKI Day in September 28th this year. And there are 54 attendees. And TWNIC has been actively promoting RPKI since the official signing of TWNIC RPKI CA with the Apnic on September 28th, 2019. So we hold this RPKI Day, and Taiwan currently has 98% of its IP address signed with ROA, and there are 46 Taiwan IP members connected to validator server and test the service. So this is some picture of the RPKI Day. And we also have the TWNIC IP member meeting and RPKI training in last December 14th. There are 15 attendees, and the agenda includes a TWNIC IP member and policy update, and the IPv6 and RPKI status update, and the RPKI trainings for our member. The Taiwan RPKI global ranking is number 13, and the rate is 98%, over 98%. In Asia, the Taiwan RPKI ranking is number 4. This is until February 22. So TWNIC has 61 new members last year, and we encourage and help Taiwan ISP and service provider to manage their ROA to increase the ROA coverage. We will also continuously hold the training, IPv6 and the RPKI training, and some more activities this year. Thank you.
Thanks, Tim. It's really good to hear that TWNIC is doing great in this hard time, hard era. Before we move on to next presenter, I just wanted to remind a small thing. Please upload your presentation files if anybody missed still uploading the files. And the next presenter is JPNIC, Kogi-san. If you are ready, please go on.
Oh, sorry. Can you show my slides?
Yep.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Koki Nakagawa. I belong to IP address department in JPNIC. It's first time to presentation in NIRC. Nice to meet you. I'll show you the JPNIC update. This is today's outline. First, I'll talk about news and activities. Next is statistics. So in Japan, COVID-19's impact is continuing now. So totally over 420,000 cases confirmed in Japan. So especially after New Year holiday, over 2,000 cases per day confirmed in Tokyo. So, but now it decreased about 300 cases per day now. So in this increasing term, so government declared again the emergency situation from January 7 to March 7. Many office workers and students were working and studying remotely in this term. So this declaration is planned to lift after this week. On the other hand, not only bad news for JPNIC. Our president, Dr. Shigeki Goto, applied to other order of the sacred treasure called Lace with Rosette from Cabinet Office. This medal is given for people who work for public. We are happy that JPNIC's work contributes for public. Next, many people work remotely now. It was changed by COVID-19. It also changed our business practice. So JPNIC introduced electronized billing paper on 2020 to 2021. So before 2020, we stamped and sent by post. Many Japanese companies need billing paper that was stamped because traditional Japanese thinking, stamp is a guarantee of truly one. But in COVID-19, Japanese companies introduced remote working, thus they cannot stamp at office. Then the flow of stamp reduction is coming now. Therefore, we are introducing electronized system and take the way which billing download links sent by email. Next is collaborating with communities. JPNIC mainly held and sponsored two big events after APNIC 50 in Japan. Internet Week 2020 is technical event hosted by JPNIC. This event was held every year for 20 years. However, this is the first time held on full online. The picture is live stream studio in Internet Week 2020. Internet Week 2020 is joined about 2,900 people joined. Next one is JPNIC. JPNIC is the Japan Network Operators Group. JPNIC 47 is at first, JPNIC 47 were held in Fukuoka, but in this situation switched to full online. JPNIC was sponsored this event and Taiji Kimura presented about RPKI on Lightning Talk. Next topic is JPNIC Open Policy Meeting. It was held in November this year, and this meeting was moderated by Policy Working Group. This working group is independent organization from JPNIC. In this time, one policy proposal was submitted. It is PDP update to hold line JP OPM. JP PDP did not adapt it to hold OPM by online tool because PDP was contained hold on-site. This proposal reach and change on-site. We will be able to do by online. it made consensus and will implement it soon. Other topics, we have 3 informational topics. Hot topics is talking about internet events switched on-site to online by COVID-19 and APIDT and more. Sharing information about APNIC 50s is shared the policy 6 contents, PDP reviews. And last, we discussed how to make the online JPOPM. We needed to think new OPM style. So not only presenting, mainly one is discussing. So we discussed how to make online discussion, placing it. Next is the IPv6 events. So JPNIC has 2 hosted tech events for IPv6 in October and 2021 March, and 2 collaborate events did in December and 2021 February. Finally, I'll share the statistics information. The number is the last time plus 4. All IP members is 467. Resource holder is the 1,052 members. Resource delegation is the IPv4 is 396,484 per 24. IPv6 is 7,315 per 32. AS number is the 2 byte is the +1, 4 byte is the +13. Transfer is the after APNIC 50, totally 467 cases plus 31 cases. IRR, JP IRR is the total maintenance is the 347. RPKI is the +11. Resource certificates totally is 132. That's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kogi-san. And thank you for sharing situation in Japan and Korea. Also, I just wanted to share a little bit of Korean situation. Korea also had a couple of upsurges last year. It reached about 1,000 people. Now we are keeping less than 500. So and also vaccine, people are taking vaccine now, and hopefully we can, finish this COVID situation soon. And also the next speaker is KRNIC. Can you please turn on your video and you can start if you're ready. Thanks. Jen?
Hello, can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, we can hear you. Jen, please turn on your video.
Okay, just wait a minute.
And Kogi-san, you can turn off your video.
Okay.
已经开启了呀。
但是我这看的是那个叉子的，不是那摄像头的问题，是那按钮关闭。你这怎么还是那个关着呢？你能看到吗？啊，
就这样。
那它是怎么是这样
？Hello everyone.
那是那个。
Hello everyone. The KRNIC update covers the listed aspects: Internet development in China, the membership, IP address, and S number allocation status, IP Alliance Conference training program and our work plan for 2021. First, I want to share the latest report on Internet development in China on February 3rd. ASN released the latest report on Internet development in China on February 3rd. According to the report, Internet users in China have reached 989 million by December 2020. The Internet penetration rate has reached 70.4%. The mobile Internet users in China have reached 986 million, accounting for 99.7% of the total Internet users. Let's have a look at the membership growth of KRNIC. By the end of December 2020, we have 1,399 members, which covers ISPs, IDCs, ICPs, cloud, e-commerce, transportation, energy, manufacture, education, and other industry. As for IP and S allocation, by the end of December 2020, KRNIC has allocated more than 332,000/24 IPv4 address, more than 23,000/32 IPv6 blocks. More than 61% of our members already held IPv6 address. About S allocation, KRNIC has allocated more than 1,000 S numbers. KRNIC IP Alliance Conference is held annually to deliver up-to-date IP allocation status, as well as the development of the IP-related new technologies to KRNIC member and the China Internet community. 2020 KRNIC IP Alliance Conference was held on 15th November in Beijing, focused on IPv6 development. Leaders of the Cyberspace Administration of China and the Ministry of Industry and Information Technology attended the meeting and made important speeches. China's 3 key network operators and other key players shared their practice on IPv6 adoption. More than 100 participants from the government, university, research institutions, operators, internet enterprise participated in the forum. Due to the impact of novel coronavirus pneumonia, our training plan had been delayed. We organized an on-site training and an online training in November. In the current situation, online training is more convenient. We plan to organize more online training in 2021. Finally, I would like to introduce the work plan for 2021. We'll do the regular IP and S registration and member service. IPv6 allocation may be still a focus. Besides, we'll continue working on registry accuracy and consistency this year. We'll keep track on policy in APNIC community by attending APNIC conference and communicating with local members. We have 2 important technical activities. One is to upgrade KRNIC WHOIS to the Java version. Another is to use member IRT contacts invoice. About the training, we will have an RPK routine workshop on 31st March and IPv6 workshop on 16th April. Both workshops will be online. Hope we can organize some on-site training in the second of the year. We plan to hold the IP Alliance conference in October or November and hope it can be an on-site event. Okay, that's all I want to share with you today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Zen. I appreciate your presentation. Next speaker is IDNIC. David, if you're ready, you can turn on your screen and you can start. Thanks.
Hi, thanks, Willie. I'm ready.
Okay, you can go on.
Okay. It's my pleasure to give a presentation today. I hope in the next APNIC meeting we can meet in the offline meeting. Okay, I'm David from IDNIC. Today I will present about what happened on IDNIC NIR during the past 6 months. There are some points that I will present today. First is about how we manage and delegate IP address from IPNIC, and then how we service our member, and also what's the approach of IPNIC to support the national internet development, what the training and workshops, and what we are currently do with IPNIC. What's about IP address and IS number delegation? But I will start with the member statistic of IDNIC. As we can see from the start, the IDNIC member is growing significantly, and it's growing year by year. And the most of the growth is happened during 2020, which is more than 30%, and keep growing in 2021. Our IDNIC member is located and distributed across Indonesia, but it's dominated in Jakarta, which is the capital of Indonesia, and then followed by West Java, and the second is Yogyakarta, and so on and so on. Our member consists of several types of organization that can be divided into 4 types, which is the first is corporate and association, which is the first rank of all members, and the second is government. The second is ISP and NIP, and then government, and followed by education. IDNIC has been delegated IP address since the past more than 20 years ago, and now we have delegated more than 18 million IPv4 addresses, and we can see the demand is increased year by year. And we are delegating IPv6 since 2003, and we can see that in last year there are increase in the of the request, and we have delegated more than 43 million equivalent of /48 IPv6 addresses.
David, are you still there? David? Billy, looks like we have some
lost
issues.
him, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
maybe we can come back to David.
So should we wait for him to come back, or put him to the next queue, last queue? So maybe
David is still on. No, we lost him. He's gone
okay.
now. Maybe go to the next speaker and we'll come back to David.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. So the next speaker is from KRNIC. Mr. Lee, Sang Lee, if you are you with us? Hello? Yeah, I think he's with us.
He's online.
Here.
Yeah. Okay. So if you're ready, you can turn on. Okay. Yeah, he's on. Yeah, you
Keep an
can
eye on
start.
David.
Thanks.
Hello, can you hear me and can you see my slides?
Yes, we can. Thanks, Hangli.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Han-Sang Lee. I am the hostmaster of KRNIC, and today I will be doing a brief update.
Hey, sorry, I can unmute myself.
Oh, KRNIC update. First, I will do the IPN S number statistics and then some activities that we are planning to do this year. KRNIC member statistics, as you can see from 2019 through 2021, we didn't have that much of a change. But as you can see in year 2021, actually that was happened in 2020. So the statistics are now updated in 2021. You can see that 2 ISPs has been decreased, and this was because of the merger between 2 companies, and we had 2 cases of mergers in the year 2020. So that was why we had reduce of ISP members. And as you can see, the independent IP users are growing this year. And totally we have 287 IP members. And below we have the AS number members. And you can see that it has been decreased 7 members in year 2020. The IPv4 statistics are, we are holding now 112,409,600 IPv4 address as of today. And as you can see, there's not much of a growth, but we are very static for the IPv4 services and allocation. For the IPv6, we currently hold 5,260/32 IPv6, and there wasn't a change since 2020. Nowadays, in South Korea, we have over 70 million cell phone users, and all the cell phones that uses LTE and 5G are all dual stacked. So as you can see, the usage, you can figure the usages of IPv6 in South Korea. Currently, all the IPv6 members are also the IPv4 members. So in year 2021, you can see that 94 ISPs has been using, and 50 among them, 56 members are allocating IPv6. And only 16 members of independent IP users are allocating IPv6 as well. AS numbers. As of today, KRNIC holds 1,005 AS numbers. Among them, 2 bytes AS numbers. We have 843 assigned, and we have 11 4-byte AS numbers assigned since last year, 2020. This is a little bit of change, and we now started to issue and assign 4-byte AS numbers since 2020, and we are trying to do it more since then. Finally, the activities of 2021, we are keep on going to synchronize WHOIS information between APNIC and KISA KRNIC, and we are trying to launch the RDEP service. Actually, we finished developing the RDEP service last year, but we are trying to find out some easier way to adapt this to the public service, and we are planning to deploy this RDEP service in third quarter of 2021. And APNIC NIR API testbed, we have been testing this NIR API since 2019, and this was developed, finished developed last year, but we are still in the phase of testing of the NIR API, and we are going to keep on testing with and having much more feedback to APNIC of the test results, so we can get this service online. Thank you. That's all for me. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for sharing the situation, KRNIC situation and services. Now we have the last speaker from India.
Billy, sorry, Billy,
yes.
David is back.
Okay, yeah, David, you can continue from you stopped.
Hey, really sorry for the glitch. It's a heavy rain here. Okay, let me continue my presentation. From
Sorry, David, your voice is breaking up.
The IP address and IS number delegation in APNIC member statistics. We can see from
Yes, it's better now.
hello. Yeah, okay. And APNIC member is located across Indonesia and is dominated in Jakarta, which is nearly half all our member is located in Jakarta. And APNIC member composition consists of several types of organization. We can divide it into 4 types. The first is corporate and association. The second is ISP and NAP, government and education. In the past 20 years, we have delegated more than 80 million IPv4 addresses. And we can see the demand is increased year by year. And for IPv6, we have delegated more than 43 millions of equivalent of /48 IPv6 addresses. And we also have delegated more than 2,000 of IS numbers. And we can see the demand is also increased year by year exponentially. And in the last year, in 2020, we have delegated about 305 IS numbers, which is all our 4-byte IS number. Recently, we released a new service for our member, which is an APNIC IRR. And I would like to say thanks to all APNIC team that helped APNIC to set up the system. And now it's mirrored by RADV. And the interesting part is every record in APNIC IRR is integrated into RPKI. So we can see the RPKI-OV, the state is invalid or not found. So every member can take benefit from this, and this is publicly accessible via ir.idnic.net. The second is about My IDNIC portal, which is the portal that we dreamed of more than 10 years ago. And currently, there are so many features in My IDNIC. A member can manage IPv4, IPv6, and IS number, and also can make TUIS updates. They can also create or manage ROA from My IDNIC, and also sending travel ticket. And the new part is IRR management. To support international development, we have some program. The first is APKI, which is our main focus this year. RPKI roadmap in Indonesia is nearly done this year. The first phase is done in 2019, which is deployed. We deployed CA and APKI system. We use Creole LPKI system, but the first time we use the LPKID daemon, and we choose to migrate to Creole system because it has a more active development and has an API. And the second phase is we allow IDNIC member to create ROA from My IDNIC. And then last year, we provide a dashboard for monitoring, which is included in a product called Calibra that will be shown by my friend Dewanga in after this slide. This is the preview of the dashboard that publicly accessible for everyone. So we can see the development of APKI in each of internet exchange that have been connected to our road collector system. We can see the total of valid, invalid, and unknown prefixes in every internet exchange. The progress of APK in Indonesia is growing significantly. We can see it's began from 1% in 2019 and then increased to 31%, and now nearly touch 40%. It's a good news for Indonesia, but we have to continue the development of APK. We have an APK resiliency program because our APK implementation is growing. It's our responsibility to provide the higher SLA. Recently, we separate our CA server and our repository server. So it's now in a different physical server. And for our APK repository is replicated in the 2 different data centers to provide the maximum SLA. And in this year, we plan to partnering with NLNet Labs to give us the best practice on how to develop and how to deploy the best APK infrastructure. And they suggest to use the CDN to provide the RRDP to the APK clients across the world. And as we know, APK is moving from rsync to RRDP, so CDN is a great solution to distribute the ROAS to APK clients across the world. And for IPv6 development, if we see this number in IPv6 implementation in Indonesia is quite low, it's below 1%. But the fun fact is about 37% of ISPs in Indonesia have been delegated IPv6. And the good news is Indonesian big operators have been testing IPv6 on their testbed, which is the first is PT Telecommunications Indonesia. This is the first ICE rank in Indonesia, and followed by Telecommunications Cellular, which is the largest mobile operator in Indonesia, and followed by XL and 3 ASN Telecommunications Indonesia. This is a good news for Indonesia, and IDNIC has done some approach to support them, but we have some problems currently, which is the reachability from end user. If end user already using IPv6, they cannot access IPv4 content. And also members that haven't allocated to IPv6 is unable to reach the native IPv6 address. Our third program this year is IDNIC Route Collector and Route Server project. We are connecting all IIX or Indonesia Internet Exchange with a total of 11 IIX nodes across Indonesia. And we deploy an API compliant route server because the problem is the existing hardware on the IIX Indonesia Internet Exchange doesn't support API. So for the solution, we plan to deploy route server, which is API compliant, and the route is collected into a central route collector, and it's provided to a dashboard called Kadabra. So every member can take benefit from this IDNIC and RS and RC project. We're able to track the national API deployment, and they also can troubleshoot and track routing incident with our BGP Play platform. And we still develop the system that every member will get a notification if there's a routing incident with their AS number. For the detail of the Kadabra product, it will present by my friend Dewanga. Dewanga, are you ready? Sorry, Sunny or the host, please let my friend Dewanga to open his mic. He will present about Kadabra.
Thank you, David.
Okay.
Hey everyone, this is Dewanga, David's co-partner for this IDNIC project. We have 4 key points on the Kadabra. So the number 1 is routing information service. So we are collecting all routes across Indonesia to collect and analyze all the possibly attributes and possibly RPKI analyze. And then we are implementing the platform that we are recording all incident, BGP incident on the exchange, especially in the Indonesian Internet Exchange. And then we collect all statistics that contains new ASN, new IP address, both IPv4 and IPv6. And then we track all RPKI and ROA growth in daily estimation. So and the last development from Kadabra is we are providing public RTR server for our members or our network operators to test and to develop their RPKI filtering system. That this is the best practice or simply way to test the RPKI filtering in Indonesia. Next. And we have several progress this year. We have 3 progress. The first is enhancement. So we need to enhance our statistic dashboard to provide more detail and more information to expose in the public internet. And then we need to comply with the integrations. And so all parties, let's say RIR or NIR, hijack routes or route leaks in the networks. And last but not least, the data exchange is we are providing the data exchange mechanism, so all the parties are able to connect with our data, and we are able to acting like a source of truth in Indonesia, especially for the internet resources. Maybe this is the presentation from Kadabra. Back to you, David.
Okay, thank you. I will continue my presentation to the training and events that held by IDNIC. Last year, we held our first online IMN. We bring the theme IDNIC history and beyond. This is the first our online, full online, and we make this event with the concept is 360 full online experience. So a member can feel that they are visit the IMM even they are online from their home. And I would like to say thanks to Mr. Paul Wilson, Mr. Josko, and Mr. Sanjaya that give the opening gift, and also to all another NIRs that give the warm welcome to our IDNIC IMM last year. We also have 4 online workshops in this event, and we're featuring IDNIC Master from 1996 until the last year. And the participant is more than 500. There are some interesting topics in this IMM. The first, we talk about the history of IP address in Indonesia, and we talk about the cybersecurity and the internet during this pandemic that we use for the online education. And we give very positive response from the visitors, from our members. And about IDNIC webinars in the last year, we have more than 4 webinars and the total of 16 events. And for the class,
Okay.
there is a capacity of maximum.
David,
Yep.
sorry to stop you. Since we have just 5 minutes, the meeting should stop at the exact time because the session is waiting. So could we, and maybe people can refer your presentation. So
Yep, this is my last slide. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
My last slide is just, I would like to say thanks to Apnic that help us to set up many things. And this year we are have some activity with Apnic, and on progress development is who is RDAP, and we are planning to replace our NIC handle to this ID. Really, for the time.
Okay, thank you, David. Abhishek, if you're ready, you can go. But we have about 5 minutes, so appreciate if you can keep short. Thanks.
Yeah, hi, Billy. Good morning, all. Yeah, I will keep it short. Well, thank you for having me in, and I would be representing IRA on behalf presenting all the statistics and activities which we have done. So I'm going to share my screen. Are you all able to see my screen?
Yes, Abhishek, go ahead,
Yes.
please.
Yeah. So good morning, all. So basically, my presentation has been covered in 2 parts. First is the statistics, the milestones which we have achieved since last 1 year. This will include the IRIN affiliate count, the resource allocation status, the year-on-year increment in increase in number of affiliates, the delegation status, and so on. The second part will cover the activities, the major activities which we have done since last 1 year. So as of now, we have around 3,000 affiliates till date, and during last 1 year, we have around 400 affiliates have joined since last 1 year. These are the IPv4 and IPv6 resources which we have allocated to our affiliates, and the allocation of ASNs. So we have given 1,984 4-byte ASNs to our affiliates in India. The graph shows the increment, the number of affiliates increment since last 8 to 9 years, and as we see that the number of affiliates are increasing year-on-year basis, and obviously this we have achieved the we have crossed the 3,000 mark this year. This is the IPv4 and V6 delegation status, in which until in 2021 we have given V4 to 83 affiliates, and V6 we have given V6 to 87 affiliates. This picture shows the affiliates having both V4, V6 and the affiliates and the total number of affiliates. Like we have 782 affiliates having both V4 and V6, and seven affiliates having only V6 only. This graph shows the ASN delegation. As you can see, more focus has been given on allocating 4-byte ASN. This is the state-wise affiliation status, in which the number of affiliates region-wise has been depicted in this diagram. As we can see, that the Maharashtra tops the maximum number of affiliates having the resources, iron resources. So this is the global map which depicts the role of India in propagation of IPv6. So currently we have 73% of IPv6 in India, in which in September it was 70%. So there has been a 3 to 4% decrease in propagation of V6 in India till date. Coming on to activities, we have done quite a lot of activities this year, and these are the major achievements which we have done. We have made the My IRIN online user membership form easier for new users and existing users, in which a new feature has been added. That feature is called as QR code, on which the scanning on the QR code will depict the GST or tax information for the new affiliate. And secondly, we are developing our own IPv6 index portal, which will showcase all the region-wise statistics of IPv6, which will include like what is the adoption region-wise in India, what is the usage internet, how much percentage of internet usage V6 consists of, and other statistics. So this portal also offers training and certification for for community, especially for students who would like to gain knowledge in V6. They can enroll for the training in V6 in the V6 index portal, and also get the certification on clearing the exam. We also have launched an IPv6 awareness video, which basically compares which basically showcases the technical comparison between V6 and V4. What are the advantages of V6 over V4? Why we should adopt more V6? So the basic intention of having the V6 awareness video is to make aware the importance of V6, and to aware community about the exhaustion of V4, and having less dependency on V4. So this is the major activity which we were doing. And this awareness video is on YouTube channel, and it will be on all the social media platforms. We have also set up an expert committee from government departments and from the community experts, the technical experts, who will exclusively work for the knowledge sharing of V6. So basically, this expert committee will resolve the issues faced while deploying V6 in the network for all the enterprise networks, for all the ISPs who wish to switch over from V4 to V6. This committee will also conduct different training sessions. So this is also one of the big action which we have taken. And apart from this, we have also signed an MOU with the Apnic on mutually conducting training in India, both online and in-person training with the mutually agreed calendar. And one more thing, we have conducted our own. We have conducted IRIN OPM in the month of August 2020. It was an online OPM in which around 130 affiliates, Indian affiliates, have joined that OPM. It was a very fruitful and good session. So this is this picture shows the registration of ROS, which IRIN has done. So year-on-year registration, deletion and modification of ROS. So in 2020, we have registered 402 ROS, and till date, we have 5,970 registered ROS. And we are parallelly, we are also running an RPKI India campaign with a motive of having more and more RPKI registrations for Indian affiliates. This is a joint initiative between INOG, IRIN, and Apnic. And the impact of this campaign is that since last 6 months, there has been a tremendous increase in RPK registrations. So currently, around 45% of RPK registrations are done. This has been an increase from 13% since last 6 months. Thank you. That's all from me.
Okay, thank you, Abhishek. I think we heard all the NIR's services and activities. I'd like to thank all the presenters and my co-chair, Jenyu again. I'd like to cease this meeting unless the secretariat wants to say anything. Sunny, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, thanks, Billy and Zen, for chairing the 6th session, and also for all the speakers for sharing the updates, the individual NIR updates. Just a quick poll to capture your feedback. It's important that we understand, how you felt about this session. And we will, after that, we will take a 5-minute break. Paul, would you like to say something?
Yes, thank you, Sunny. Thank you very much. I just wanted to say thank you to all of the NIR presenters for all the great work that you've done, that you've reported here today. I think it's fantastic to see the developments that are happening across all of the NIRs, and I can say I've heard many times from our two Georges, George Kuo and George Michelson, at least, that they've enjoyed working with you very much for the last year. It's been a challenging year. I do hope that we can meet face-to-face again, but I did just want to quickly say thank you for your support and congratulations for your great work. See you again soon.
Okay, see you again. Thanks, Paul.
Thanks, everyone, once again, and we will take a 5-minute break. The next session starts in 5 minutes. That's Apnic Products and Services session. Please do join the session. And thank you so much for your participation.
Okay, thank you all. Bye.
Thank you, Sunny. Thanks, Billy.